I swallowed the humiliation, standing on the curb, keys still warm in my palm, watching her lock me out of the future I paid for. The door thunked shut, the engine purred. She didn't look back. A week later, the mechanic called. His voice was flat, practiced. "Your daughter wrecked the car. What I found is serious. Come now. I'm calling the police." I remember the sound of the phone sliding from my ear and hitting the counter. A small sound, the kind people ignore. I didn't. It didn't start with hate. It never does. It started with promises and Sunday pancakes and a kid who used to fall asleep on my chest because she said my heartbeat sounded like the ocean. I was the safe thing, the constant. When her mother left, I stayed. When the money thinned, I worked 2 jobs and learned the price of silence. I raised her on discipline and softness. I taught her to check tire pressure and read contracts. I taught her to say thank you and mean it. When she turned 18, she asked for a car like it was oxygen, not transportation, identity, a brand, a color, a sound. I said yes, because love is a habit, and habits are hard to break. The day I bought it, the showroom lights made the paint look liquid. She ran her hand over the hood like it was alive. I signed the papers without blinking. My name, my credit, my risk. She smiled like she'd won something. Then she wrinkled her nose. "You don't need to get in," she said, already sliding behind the wheel. "Your clothes smell old." It landed harder than a slap. I stood there, dressed for work, smelling like effort and years. I swallowed it. I always did. Pride is loud. Control is quiet. The changes came fast after that. Late nights, new friends with dead eyes and expensive shoes, bills she forgot to mention. The car came home with scuffs and excuses. I noticed the way she avoided eye contact when I asked simple questions, the way she learned to lie without pausing. I found the first message by accident. Her phone buzzed on the kitchen table while she showered. A name I didn't recognize, a photo of cash spread like wings, a caption, "You good? Need more?" I put the phone down exactly where it was. Control is quiet. I checked the glove compartment the next day while she slept. I found a scale, tiny bags, a smell that wasn't gasoline. I closed it gently. I didn't confront her. I don't believe in shouting into storms. I called a lawyer I trusted, then an insurance adjuster, then the bank. I listened more than I spoke. I learned where the seams were. The car was in my name. The policy was strict. The title clean. The liability enormous. I added a tracker quietly. I upgraded the coverage quietly. I documented everything quietly. I kept receipts, screenshots, dates. Justice doesn't like surprises. It likes preparation. The crash happened at 2:14 a.m. The tracker pinged. A red dot stopped too fast. I didn't rush. I waited for the phone call that would change everything. It came from the mechanic first. He'd seen this before. The bent frame, the smell that didn't belong, the aftermarket wiring, the hidden compartment welded where it shouldn't be. "This isn't an accident," he said. "This is a crime scene." When I arrived, the car looked smaller, like it had shrunk under the weight of its secrets. The police were already there. Gloves, flashlights, calm faces. I watched them pull out packages wrapped in black tape, count them, photograph them, label them. She wasn't there. She'd run, or thought she had. I handed the officer my folder, neat, tabbed, dates aligned, my name steady on every page. The officer nodded. Respect recognizes preparation. She came home that morning like nothing had happened, mascara smudged, hands shaking. "Dad," she started, voice sweet, "there's been a misunderstanding." I sat at the table where she once did homework and pretended not to be scared. I didn't raise my voice. I slid the folder across to her. She flipped through it fast, then slower, then not at all. "They'll be here," I said, "soon." Her face collapsed in stages. First anger, then disbelief, then calculation. "You did this to me," she said. "No," I said. "I stopped protecting you from yourself." The knock came right on time. The sound of accountability is very specific. She cried. She reached for me. I didn't move. Control is quiet. After, the house felt larger, cleaner, the air lighter. I canceled the policy, closed the accounts. I visited her once, behind glass. She asked me why I hated her. I told her the truth. I loved you enough to let consequences teach you what I couldn't. She looked older then, stripped of speed and shine, real. I walked out without turning back. Revenge isn't blood. It isn't shouting. It's letting the truth arrive intact. It's building a door and stepping through while the liar is still rehearsing their lines. I still remember her asleep on my chest, counting my breaths. The ocean never changes. People do. I didn't win by destroying her.